I don't want to spend too much time yapping tonight. It's 1 in the morning, as you can see, it's completely fucking dark out there. Just got done working out, just got done working. I'm fucking tired, I need to go to bed. But, I guess technically last night there was a new episode of the LOLCOW podcast, the LOLCOW Live, whatever you want to call it. Boogie hopped on for majority of the podcast, well, pretty much the entire podcast. He wasn't there for the first 20 minutes of it. But he hopped on, they had more dialogue, and we got a little bit more insight into the situation. I do want to point this out because I just thought it was funny, but it has nothing to do with the story whatsoever. But Keemstar actually opened up the podcast. He was hosting this time because people were still under the impression that Boogie wasn't going to show up. He started the podcast with a little montage of Boogie and like clips of his and pictures of his with a song that just says, "Oh, I lied about my cancer. I faked my cancer."
Boogie, boogie, why you lying to yourself? Oh, boogie, 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 you can go to hell. Just come clean and be honest. We won't ever judge, but if you keep on lying, we'll pull the plug. You fat motherfucker.
But he also mentioned the fact that for the past like 4 days, he's been like borderline harassing, just non-stop texting Boogie about the situation.
I've been on Boogie's ass for the last 4 days. And I made him swear that he is going to be here tonight to face the goddamn music!
About 13 minutes into the podcast, Wings of Redemption actually called Boogie on his phone so that they can have a dialogue, they can talk. Wings wasn't really urging him to get on, it was Keemstar that was really urging him to get on.
So this time next week, you think you'll be in the mood to talk about it?
No,
like,
he's coming on tonight. He is coming on tonight.
At about 18 minutes of the podcast, Keemstar ended up calling his phone. And about like 3 minutes later, at the 21-minute mark, is when Boogie first got on Discord and showed his ugly little mug to the fucking podcast.
Yeah, Destiny's
just a drama tuber.
Destiny's a fucking lolcow.
Now, the first, like, couple of minutes of his little fucking entrance wasn't anything too crazy. He was just kind of talking shit about Destiny. Bringing up shit as if it's, like, brand new, but it's either, like, shit that Destiny has, like, been getting shit on for, like him being in an open relationship with his ex-wife, his takes on the Israel-Palestine situation, and, like, a whole bunch of other, like, out-of-context things that people like have been grilling him for the past like fucking 5, 6, 13 years, really, since he's been on the internet. And it's pretty funny, he kind of shows his intentions like very early on, because he does like the manipulator thing, right? Where he claims that he's not doing anything, but even then he makes justifications for it by saying like, oh, well, you know, I'm fighting a deadly disease regardless. Right?
Okay, even the motherfucker's Destiny, by the way, even this motherfucker has to admit I either have polycythemia or polycythemia vera. So if nothing else, I spent the last 2 years dealing with a deadly fucking disease. I've spent money on fucking treatments, on medications, on fucking doctor's visits.
And then within the same breath, he ends up fucking like kind of snitching on himself, because he says, quote for quote,
when my doctor tells me it's probably cancer, I believe my fucking doctor. Now, there's one mistake I didn't know. Hold on.
Stop. Probably.
It's not good.
Probably cancer. Probably.
Like, I get it, people misspeak sometimes, but I feel like, I don't know, man, like, for something this serious, like, you just have to have your ducks in a row. You have to have, like, everything put together. You don't have... You can't have the luxury of just misspeaking, you know what I'm saying? He then tries to claim that he misspoke because that's like the narrative that's going around.
And I don't want to get it fucking done.
Well, the problem is you told people you had cancer. You didn't say the doctor said you probably had cancer.
No, he
That's
did
another
say
problem.
he does say I have cancer.
I'm saying
probably because of the goddamn narrative that he told me I definitely do. The markers are in my fucking blood.
After a couple more minutes, a couple painstaking minutes of him just deflecting and procrastinating on like the main subject of the fucking podcast, with him just like making fun of Destiny even further, of him like bringing up like these clips of him talking about like everything, right? Keemstar finally puts his foot down and he's like, okay, nobody gives a fuck about Destiny right now. We're here to talk about you. Keemstar then brings up this plan that he tried to like push on Boogie, this deal that he tried to make him take. where everybody that offered him money back like 4 days ago, when would that have been? The Friday night, the Saturday night that this all happened, the 70 to 80k that he was offered. Every YouTuber that put up money would put money in this trust account and just wait for Boogie to get like the bone marrow biopsy that he claimed that he was gonna get to prove, to confirm that he was gonna have the cancer. If it comes out as positive, he would have gotten the money. If it comes out as negative, everybody gets refunded and, you know, Boogie's just fucked. Keemstar asks if Mudahar can join the call, which Boogie gets like kinda annoyed by it, but he just kinda, he agrees anyways. Which, I mean, shout out to him, I guess, for not like backing out. After that, he transitions into flirting with the idea that he might have a different type of cancer. At the end of my first video talking about the situation, Wings of Redemption actually brought up, he leaks the possibility of Boogie having prostate cancer. Boogie actually also says that, oh, I could also have these multiple different cancers. I'm getting the colonoscopy to test for the prostate cancer, but I'm also looking into these other tests also. Which, I mean, yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it's also like, I feel like that's probably like the worst situation that he could be put in. One, the entire internet is still probably gonna be fucking pissed at you for misdiagnosing yourself for the past 2 years. So even if he does have cancer, you've been claiming that you have the wrong cancer. So the internet's still gonna be mad at you. 2, you've been treating the wrong cancer for the past 2 fucking years, which is insane to me. And 3, one of the biggest things that he kept on saying about polycythemia vera is that, oh, I have a life expectancy of 20 years with this cancer. If he has prostate cancer, I mean, shit, that number significantly drops. Take the average time that it takes for prostate cancer, if not treated properly, kills, and minus that by 2 years because you waited 2 years to fucking test yourself of other cancers. Like, Keemstar then kind of throws the idea out there because there were around 12,000 concurrent viewers at that time because Boogie came on. Keemstar kind of flirts with the idea that, hey, if we hit 15, will you leak your medical records? Knowing what the answer was gonna be. But Boogie actually kinda surprised us by saying, if we hit 15k, I will send you a screenshot of something that works in my favor, that proves that there's a problem. But I had the idea, everybody had the idea, and he even like immediately after admits that, oh no, it wouldn't be the positive diagnosis, it would be just something to corroborate his story. It's just a record showing that his red blood cell numbers were high, which we already fucking know either way. Mudahar then joins the call, and the first thing that they kind of discussed and confirmed was about the money that he offered. And yeah, he pulled that money off of the table because he feels like everything just completely switched around.
Then he gets to
keep no. But see, we're like changing the entire game at that point. It was like show it at that moment instead of some fucking, you know, that's why like everyone is putting on money. It's like, show us the fucking diagnosis, show us you actually have this cancer that you said a year and a half ago that you were literally diagnosed for. And now we're playing these fucking games where you gotta get a camera shoved up your ass to check for colonoscopies or like a bunch of other biopsies. Like, what the fuck is this?
Keemstar's idea to do this.
So
I know I'll never.
So wait,
I know.
I don't understand.
Is the money off the table now? Is it gone? Is the offer no
honestly
longer good?
For me, the whole terms have changed. Like, I'm paying for this guy to like now confirm that he has this cancer that he said he had a year and a half ago.
Is there anything that we can do to get the offer back on the table? Is there any standard that you could put forth now? Forget
4 days ago, he should have not lied, and he should have proven.
So it's off the table. So it's off the table.
I mean, otherwise, like, what's happening now?
Mudahar then claims that, like, oh, well, if you've kind of like fundraised and made money off of your audience because of the cancer, don't you think you kind of have to prove to them that, like, yada yada yada?
Don't you think you should prove it to your audience? Don't you think you should have proven it to your audience?
No, I've never asked them for money. I've never asked for donations for this. The only thing I've ever done is ask my friend Keemstar to help me with the financial bills. That's all I ever did, and he created the show to do it.
But you're not even proving it to your friend that's paying for the bill?
It's kind of just like the same thing, like the same conversation that we had like 4 days ago, until Wings of Redemption sends Keemstar a screenshot. It's a screenshot of his wife's patient portal. I'll just like throw it up here for a second. I know that like it's public information now, but I just feel kind of weird posting it, so I'm just gonna put it up for like a second just so you can see what it looks like. He kind of just like showed that as a reference to be like, oh, well, you know, if he just goes to his diagnostic page, it's not going to show any sensitive information, it's not going to show yada yada yada, it's just going to show the name of the thing that you are diagnosed with. And now everybody it's just kind of like urging him to do the same thing because, oh, look at how little like issue it is for you to show it. Because that was like the main thing where it's like, oh, I don't want to leak any other personal information, yada yada yada, I don't want to dox my doctors, but if you show it up like this, then it's fine. And everybody was kind of questioning Boogie like, hey, if it's shown like this boldly and this openly and it's this easy to find, why did it take you 3 hours to find it last stream? And Boogie just, broken record at this point, he just yells,
I told you this last
Okay,
Then why
but
didn't you just show that?
We have
Because it's
16.
my
We have
medical records,
16,000 people here.
motherfucker.
It's past the 15,000. Send me the screenshot.
I'm not sending you that one. No.
You're
You
in body.
just said you would. Did he not
I
just say he
told
was
you
sending me
I
the
would send
screenshot
you
of we
a
have
blood
15,000?
test. I told you I would send you the blood test. I'm going to show you where my red blood cell count is elevated.
So yeah, he just screams that he's not gonna show off his medical records, even though right before this he said that he was gonna show his medical records. I mean, I guess it's portal for whatever the fuck, but like same principle, right? Like, like it's fucking insane. Keemstar then invites another YouTuber, an up-and-coming commentary channel by the name of Bungie. Let me see if I can find his full name, actually. This was kind of a weird moment where he was like trying to expose Boogie for lying about his childhood abuse. I don't know shit about that. I know that Boogie did have like, you know, a kind of shitty come up. I know that it was kind of abusive. I don't know the extent of it. I don't know what proof Bungie has to prove that he like faked it or to at least have a conversation of him faking it. But that died down very quickly. And I'm not too interested in that, no lie. I don't think he lied about his fucking abusive childhood. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that. I do want to also add that I do think that it's like pretty funny that he's this gun-ho on not showing his medical records and how like, you know, it's so confidential and yada yada yada, but he has no problems because he had like allegations that his girlfriend, his 20-year-old girlfriend, was actually like underage when they started dating. So to prove that she wasn't underage, he ended up sending her fucking state ID to like multiple different people. I think he claims that it was only 2, but who knows? Even if it is only 2, it's like, how crazy is that you're taking somebody else's fucking shit and sending it to people to prove yourself? Like, I don't know, I think that's fucking nuts. You don't want to leak any of your shit, but you have no problem leaking other people's shit. He then kind of tries to like play the emotional game on Boogie, being like, come on, you know what's wrong, you know that what you did was wrong. You even said it in CoffeeZilla's video that like, you know what you did was wrong.
It's a very good lesson to learn.
You think making people lose money, that's a good lesson?
No, I wanted to keep them from doing that. I wanted to get the message out to make sure they didn't. That's the point. No, I will not sell. I won't be able to get a hold of it. I don't have a wallet anymore.
Well, they can just sell it for you. They can just make money for you. Are you going to take it?
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I very much like not to fuck around with my healthcare too much. But well, I accept the fact that you're telling me I'm ripping people off, and I accept that that might very well be true, and I don't mean to be. And it was not my intention. My intention was to be a spectacle, as I've always chosen to be on YouTube, for people to look and laugh and realize that I'm the fat, dumb idiot that lost his money in crypto.
Which he then denies that he said that, or he denies that it's wrong in that same podcast. Yeah, now it's like, unless something crazy gets leaked, like if it's like if his fucking medical records get leaked, or if he posts them himself, or if he fucking ends up dying due to whatever cancer he fucking has, because he constantly says that like, oh, when I die I'll post my records. Like if any of that shit happens, I'll probably make another video on this. I'm probably done making videos on this situation, because to be honest, it is a lot of the same shit. It's a lot of the same conversation. It's a lot of the same shit from Boogie, whether it's him lying or him like trying to use like his brother who's like a doctorate or like a doctor in training, somebody that works with like public health, Whether it's him trying to use his girlfriend to like kind of prove his innocence, which he ends up doing in this same podcast. Like, I just feel like at this point it's just gonna be an endless loop of the same conversation. But yeah, unless like some new shit comes out, I'm probably not gonna make another video on this. Fucking nothing too interesting has been happening on it. Except
being confronted with, oh, he lied about this.
You want to know something?
That's
you want to know
wrong.
what pisses me off right now, Boogie? You want to know what really fucking drives
did
me
I
insane?
fucking breathe?
No, let me finish
I
it. You
hate
know what really?
everything I fucking do.
No. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's not a hate boner. I'm just calling you out on bullshit. You know, literally a day ago, my cousin just had her breast cancer come back. Okay,
Well, that's nuts.
metastasized, by the way. No. let me finish.
I didn't give her fucking cancer.
No. It's not that. This is how much cancer pisses me off. This is how much cancer lies. This is how much cancer lies piss me off. When you are not willing to
And I'm
prove
not
that you have
lying.
this fucking cancer,
she prove
and I
it to
have
you?
to
Did
see
she
people
fucking-
die,
did she prove it to you?
people who are
My
on their
dad
deathbed far
my
younger
dad
than you.
drowned in his
Yeah,
own
you should
fucking
be fired. You should be
My
removed
dad
off the
drowned in his
platform.
own
Hell,
fucking-
you are the
My
worst
dad
fucking
died
person
of
I have
fucking
ever seen
lung
on this
cancer.
platform.
I watched
You
my-
are absolutely
I
one of
watched
the
my
worst
best
people I have ever
friend
seen,
of
dude.
fucking
God
30
damn.
years die
Jesus
of fucking
Christ.
breast cancer
Get
that's
the fuck out. I don't
brain.
believe anything that's happening. You're
Boy,
fucking
I
ass.
don't give
lying
a fuck.
sack of
Hey,
shit,
my
bro.
fucking dad died of
God damn.
black lung that led
Whatever,
to fucking
dude.
lung cancer that killed
Yeah,
him.
I'm sure he did.
My
I'm
mom
sure he
held
did.
him as he drowned in his fucking blood. Died in 2001.
I'm sure he did. You can open up about everything else except that.
And Danielle Mooney died of fucking breast cancer.
And you can
Fucking
expose everything
Facebook.
about his life
I
except
talked to
for
her 2
one
days
thing that
before
was
she
proven.
died. She died with a
He would
fucking
destroy
knife
everything
in
that
her,
existed.
in
He
her
would destroy
fucking
everything
head.
else in life.
And I would never lie about cancer.
Okay.
And
Yeah? You never lied about it? Don't even do it. Oh, I 100% believe you're not lying about this, but everything else.
I'm proving a goddamn thing to your dumb fucking ass.
Yelling isn't proving anything. Yelling doesn't prove anything. Yelling
I'd
doesn't prove anything.
rather fucking go down. I would rather die of cancer with everyone think I'm fucking lying than
Ty,
prove
you're
a
very
goddamn
fucking
thing.
dangerous.
You're a piece of shit manipulative ass. Go
My manipulative ass.
This motherfucker said at your party, $10,000 isn't even a lot of money. Talk about
No, stop saying me out of context. I said $10,000 and selling out the audience you built for 50 years is not worth it.
Like I told you, when your bank
That makes
account
no
is
fucking
negative,
sense.
you fucking need it.
Yeah, when your bank account is
You'll never
negative, that's when you
fucking
go out
know.
and get a
You'll never
fucking
fucking
job.
know.
You
You'll
don't
never
fucking
fucking
scam
know.
over the
You
rest
roll
of your
the
audience
silver
that
spoon in
still
your mouth,
remains
weren't you?
and sticks
Weren't you
by.
rolling the
That's
silver
what you
spoon
do.
in
You
your
get a
mouth?
fucking
Oh, I'm
job.
sorry.
Why would they need to rent out your audience? Why would they give you 10 grand to
Funny.
promote it?
Funny.
I have to do this poll. I'm going to ask the members if I should fire you if you don't prove it to me and mute it.
I just plain don't like
That's
him.
fine, but
Begin
he's
with-
honorable.
Begin with,
Okay, why don't you then tell me why don't you like me? All right, let's get it out. Why don't you like me? Mr. Muda, I had no problems with you 30 minutes before, now you do.
I'm not mad at you. I don't give a fuck about you.
You're not mad at me, dude? Okay,
No.
this is the other thing I hate. Bro, come on, just be honest. We don't like each other, that's fine.
I don't think
don't
about
fuck-
you. I don't know, man. I'm anxious right now. Okay, so
What are you anxious about though? Like nobody's out here hurting you.
I'm about to be manipulated into doing something I've said for 2 years I won't do, so I can stay on the show.
I just
don't know.
started the poll, so only members should be able to vote in that thing.
I objectively covered the lawsuit. There's nothing in the title, nothing in the
Boogie,
thumbnail.
take a
that anything.
moment. Boogie, take a moment. Breathe. Calm down. You're having a fucking panic attack. I can see it on your
Oh, I
face.
am. Yeah, trust me. I'm about. It
Breathe.
feels like a fucking heart attack, if I'm being honest. But
You're not going to
I'm-
have a heart
Why
attack.
do I-
Just chill out a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Just chill out. Chill out.
I don't want to, guys. I don't want to share my medical records. I don't want to fucking do this.
We got to just
If it
bring the
costs me
temperature
fucking
down a
show-
little bit.
No, if it costs me the fucking show, it costs me the fucking show. That's it. That's it. If it costs me the fucking show, it costs me the fucking show, and it'll end up costing me everything, and it's fine. It's fine. But
It's
I don't.
because
I don't
Molly
want to share
Septimia Vera is not on there.
him the fucking
So
code.
Vera's not
where they
on there.
put it in-
Vera's not on the portal.
I don't know, man.
It's not.
I can send you,
You
a bunch
do
of
know.
stuff.
It's
You
not.
said 4 days ago you were looking at
Yeah,
it. but you
4
weren't gonna
days ago you said you were
screenshot
looking
it.
at it.
Like
So
I
it's
told you,
it's
I
not
spent
on
the
there.
last 2
it's
years.
fine,
This is
Boogie.
fake.
Just admit it's not on the portal.
It's not on there. I told you this.
Okay,
I told
thank
you I have
you.
to do the verifying
Thank
test.
you.
It's in my medical charts.
4 days ago, He
It
said
is in
that
my
he saw
medical chart.
polycythia vera on the
But
list.
he didn't. But he
Today
didn't.
he doesn't.
He didn't.
Medical charts, and I will not share my medical charts. I fucking said this
First off-
100 times. It's only in my medical charts, and I will not send my medical charts.
Calm down.
First off,
Calm
you
No,
guys,
I'm
down.
in the
expect
middle of
me-
a goddamn
you gotta
fucking anxiety attack. I'm in the middle of. I don't know how to
Stop.
fucking calm down.
Stop. Breathe in.
Boogie,
Breathe out.
Boogie.
Just listen to Wings. Don't talk.
right?
Exactly.
And I
that's
find
why
it very
fucking
hard to
sucks.
believe, and I'm not willing to disbelieve
It's
that
fine,
3
Boogie.
doctors
Stop
you said
freaking out.
diagnosed you.
No, that's why it fucking
None of them
sucks.
wanted to put it
No,
in the chart.
That's why it fucking sucks that I'm getting called by all of my favorite fucking creators a liar when I'm not fucking lying.
You
And it's
lied
not-
1.5 years ago about a diagnosis. That
No, I
now
did
you
because
just
he
don't even see.
fucking told me. My doctor fucking told me I have cancer. God damn it. It's in my fucking medical charts. My brother's fucking seen it. Where's the fucking lie? My girlfriend sat there while he fucking said it. My brother's seen my medical charts. My friends have taken me to fucking visits where they took my fucking blood. So yeah, maybe it will turn out that it's polycythemia secondary and not polycythemia vera. Doesn't matter. The disease still fucking kills you. We need to figure out why it's happening. And like
Yeah.
the doctor that was on here earlier said, there are other cancers that can cause polycythemia. And that's one of the things we're worried about. So again, my doctor has now shifted. I don't know what markers he's seeing. I don't know. I just know he says it's time to look for other cancers. Let's start with the blood test. And then I said, what about the bone marrow test? He goes, it's unnecessary.
We
and
know. You're
gonna like
looping.
it.
You're looping.
As
Okay,
far as I know,
fine.
it's so bad that he has just blatantly lied about all of this.
I
so
haven't
far.
blatantly lied
There's
about
no-
a single goddamn thing.
4 days ago, I can see this policy.
4 days ago-
polycythemia vera in
You
my
did
portal.
lie about
4
that.
days later,
You
you
panicked.
That I did lie
That's a
about.
big lie.
That I
That's a
did lie
massive
about.
Buddy.
Yes, I panicked and I
Massive
lied
lie.
about it there.
Yes.
I
Okay.
panicked.
Thank
One
you
and a
for
half
admitting
years
that.
ago, you had a diagnosis.
Yeah,
Now
I
we're
panicked
just
and I
trying
lied
to
about it.
identify different versions. So
Yes, because I
lies
know
upon
that, because I
lies,
know
there's
that
not a
it's
single
because I
ounce
know
of
that it's in
truth.
my medical charts because my brother has seen it.
I think Boogie's a complete liar, and I don't think he should be on this show. I think if you guys continue to pay him, you're supporting somebody that would blatantly lie about the most vile thing on the show. 100%. No, I feel like if you let Boogie on the show, you are supporting somebody that would blatantly lie about one of the most emotionally destructive things in any society. That's where I'm at least. And it's
I
not
think
just
you-
me
I
saying it. It's not just me saying it. I'm sure you can get the same opinion out of Charlie. You get the same opinion out of Coffee.
I can get the same
out of
opinion
anybody.
out of anyone, but
Exactly. I just think if you guys are gonna let him on, it's more insulting even to you guys as fucking friends in this situation. Me and Boogie, we're never gonna be friends. That's never gonna happen, and that's fine. Trust me, never was looking forward to it anyways. And by the way, it's funny that you said you haven't watched my content for years, but you watched the Keffels one, which is literally 2 months old. So another fucking lie I detected right there.
No, what I'm saying is,
anyway, no.
I had to watch.
Thing is,
No, let me send. I had to
Okay.
watch that one for the show because we
you have
talked
to
about
watch
it.
that one for the show. Okay, so
I watched
fucking.
several
Why
other
did you?
people. But I skimmed yours.
Why did you say it at the time?
Because I
Boogie
don't.
can't.
because I
Boogie
can't-
will make an
because
assumption
when I'm in the
on
middle
me
of a
and say
panic
that I'm a
attack,
rage baiter when I haven't done that.
in the middle of a
You can't
fucking
prove
panic
it.
attack, it's kind of hard
Okay.
to form
Whatever.
words.
Whatever. Cool. It's another manipulation tactic because
That's
you'll
manipulation
cry.
tactic,
You'll
you're right,
cry
guys.
on this
It's
camera. You'll
difficult for me
cry.
to-
No, you'll cry on the camera when Keem and everyone else is talking to you. When I put the heat on, then you flip to this fucking.
I haven't
aggressive
cried.
tone.
When I'm talking about cried.
What are you talking about? 15, 20 minutes ago, you were in tears.
I have no
20 minutes
memory
ago,
of
you
that.
were here.
Your emotion.
That I'm getting called by all of my favorite fucking creators a liar when I'm not fucking lying.
You're manipulating. It flips on a dime. Doesn't work on me. I've dealt with tons of people like you in the past.
I have no memory
I cut
of
them
crying.
out of my life. I call it where it is.
good,
If they
then I'll
have
be
you
out of
on
your
the
life.
show,
Leave me the
you are
fuck alone.
100% one of
Leave me
the
the fuck
worst people to be on the internet. These guys put their
One of the
reputation
worst?
on the line.
Yeah,
one of the worst.
yeah.
Lying about
That's,
that. One of
that's
the worst.
out of your
Yeah.
fucking mind. Destiny
One
alone
of the
is worse
worst.
than me. The person
One
that
of the
can
worst.
see this right now has
Was
defended
Destiny lying about
rapists.
cancer?
He's defended rapists. And
Yeah,
I didn't
dude.
lie. Here's the fucking thing. I
Okay,
still
sure, here
have
we go.
cancer.
It's another cyclical loop.
I
It's another
still
fucking
have
cyclical
cancer.
loop.
I
It is
still
another
have
cyclical
cancer.
loop.
I
It's
still
another-
have
He's
cancer.
just looping
Right?
again.
At the end of the
It is
day,
what it is.
the lie was it
If
wasn't
you
in
have
my
him on
portal,
here again,
but I
you
still
might as
have
well.
cancer.
You might as
I
well
still
bring
have
another little
cancer.
cow on.
But I still
you could
have
bring on
cancer.
any other
Guys,
fucking
still
little
have
cow on.
guys,
but I
guys,
still
guys,
have
wait,
cancer.
wait,
But I
wait.
still have cancer.
Boogie, please stop.
1 minute. Okay.
Hey, it's fucking me after I was done editing the video. I just wanted to come in here and say really quickly that, even despite everything that has been going on with Boogie, I mean, I don't fucking hate the guy. you know, it was kind of heartbreaking to see him like breaking down like that in front of everybody, in front of fucking what 15, 16,000 live viewers like that. Like I don't think, like, lying or not, I just hate to see people that down, you know. I hope that he's good. I hope he gets past this. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll probably just, I mean, like he said, it'll probably be good for him and the show because people will hate watch him, yada yada yada. Like hopefully, you know, everything's fine. He doesn't do anything to harm himself. But yeah, that's about it.